A bold statement must be made today, and I will not hold back. My heart can no longer remain silent when the world speaks without knowing the truth. People have whispered, judged, and created their own stories about my choice, but they have never stood where I stand, nor felt the love I feel. This is about the woman who changed my life, a woman older than me, wiser than me, yet more beautiful in my eyes than any treasure on earth. From the moment our paths crossed, I knew she was different. There was a quiet strength in her, an elegance that needed no announcement, a maturity that made me feel safe yet challenged me to grow. She did not try to impress me with fleeting beauty or false promises, she gave me authenticity. Her eyes told stories that only life can teach, and I found myself wanting to read every chapter. The world calls her older, but I call her timeless. Every year she has lived has shaped her into the masterpiece she is today. Her age is not a number, it is an archive of lessons, scars, victories, and wisdom. She carries herself with dignity that no fleeting trend can compete with. And in her presence, I feel like a man who has discovered a rare gem hidden from the unworthy. People think I chose her despite her age, but the truth is, I chose her because of it. I chose her because she knows who she is, because she values loyalty over vanity, because she can see beyond the surface and love me for my soul. She is not afraid of my crown, my title, or my wealth. She only cares for the man behind it. That, to me, is priceless. They say love should be with someone your age, but love has never been about calculations. If love listened to rules, poetry would never exist, art would never be created, and some of the greatest romances in history would never have been written. Love laughs at statistics and dances around logic, it chooses its own path. And my path leads to her, every single time. I have seen how the world treats women like her, how society often ignores the beauty of maturity and chases the illusion of eternal youth. But I am not like them. I do not seek what fades in a season, I want what grows stronger with time. My older woman is a living example that elegance is not about being the youngest in the room, but about being the most unforgettable. Every moment with her feels like a gift. She speaks, and I listen as if the wind itself carries her voice. She touches my hand, and I feel the weight of her sincerity. She looks at me, and I know she sees not the sheikh, not the public figure, but the man who longs for love, loyalty, and truth. To love her is to rebel against shallow thinking. To stand beside her is to declare that I am not swayed by gossip or fear. I know there are those who will not understand. I know there are those who will speak behind our backs. Let them. Their words are like shadows, present, but powerless against the light of our truth. I have learned more from her than from any teacher or royal advisor. She has taught me that love is not possession, but partnership. That a real relationship is built not on appearances, but on shared dreams and mutual respect. With her, I do not have to perform. I can be my truest self, flaws and all, and still be loved deeply. Sometimes I think about the life I might have had without her, and it feels incomplete even in imagination. She is not an addition to my story. She is the very reason the pages are worth reading. She is my anchor when I feel lost, and my wings when I am ready to fly. I do not care if the world calls this bold, strange, or even foolish. I will stand before kings and commoners alike and declare it. She is my choice, my love, my equal. I would rather spend one lifetime with her than eternity with someone who cannot reach the depths of my heart the way she does. To my older woman, I say this: your years are not a shadow but a crown. They make you radiant in a way no passing beauty can match. Every line on your face is a line of poetry. Every moment you have lived before me makes every moment with you more precious. You are not just my love, you are my greatest truth. And so, let this be my bold statement to the world. I love her not in secret, not in shame, but in the brightest light possible. She is my queen, my confidant, my home. Age did not bring us together, destiny did. And I will honor that destiny for the rest of my days. Then let me speak directly to those who question my choice. Understand this, I am not here to fit into your small expectations of love. I am here to live fully, to choose with my heart, and to embrace the soul that calls to mine. My older woman is not a compromise, she is my victory. She is not an exception, she is my perfect match. When she walks into a room, she doesn't need to demand attention, it comes to her naturally. Not because of glamour, but because of presence. the kind of presence that only life's experiences can carve. Her grace is not rehearsed, her elegance is not borrowed, it is who she is. And every time I watch her move, I silently thank fate for guiding her into my life. I have learned to love her in ways that defy ordinary expressions. Love for her is not just flowers and promises, it is respect in the smallest moments. It is the way I protect her peace, the way I defend her when others speak carelessly, the way I make her feel that she is never alone in this world. We have our own language, unspoken glances, quiet laughter, the comfort of shared silences. The outside world might not notice, but within us, there is a constant dialogue of the heart. A language that no one else can interpret, because it was written by the journey we have walked together. Her wisdom has saved me from making mistakes. Her patience has allowed me to see beyond anger. Her kindness has softened parts of me I thought were made of stone. She has been my mirror, showing me my flaws without judgment, and my strengths without exaggeration. And yes, there are moments when I think of the sacrifices she has made just to stand beside me. She knew the eyes that would judge her. She knew the whispers that would follow her. But still, she chose to be here, not for my name, but for my soul. That kind of courage is rare, and it humbles me every day. When I hold her hand in public, it is not just an act of affection. It is my statement to the world. This is the woman I love, and I am proud of her. I want the world to see that I am not afraid to honor her openly, that I do not hide what I cherish most. I know some will forever see the number before they see the person. But I see the person before anything else. I see the heart that has loved deeply, the mind that has dreamed fearlessly, the spirit that has survived storms and still shines. Even in the quietest moments, she teaches me. Sitting with her, I feel that time slows down, that the rush of the world loses its power. With her, I don't just live, I live meaningfully. Every smile, every conversation, every shared meal becomes a memory I want to keep forever. She is not defined by the years behind her, but by the way she loves in the present. She is proof that age does not limit passion, that maturity does not dim romance, and that true connection only deepens with time. When I think of the future, I don't imagine it without her. I imagine her beside me in every triumph, in every challenge, in every quiet evening when the world outside doesn't matter. Because in the end, what matters is who holds your heart, and mine belongs entirely to her. So let them call it bold, let them call it unusual. I will wear their labels as a crown, because they mean I have chosen love over fear, and truth over pretense. My heart does not follow the rules of the crowd, it follows the call of destiny. To my older woman, I will say it again, you are not my second choice, you are my only choice. And as long as I breathe, I will honor you, protect you, and stand by you, not quietly, but with the boldness that your love deserves. And so, I close these words not as a defense, but as a declaration. I am proud of you, I am proud of us, and I will never stop being grateful for the day our lives became one story. Let the world watch. Our love is not a secret, it is a crown we wear together. Every morning I wake up next to her, I thank Allah for the blessing I never expected. I had prayed for someone who would love me deeply. I didn't know that the answer would come wrapped in a soul so seasoned, so patient, so real. There's something sacred about the way she touches my shoulder when I'm lost in thought, or the way she reminds me to breathe when the weight of responsibility sits too heavy on my chest. Her presence is my prayer answered, not in grandeur, but in grace. So let this declaration echo beyond the palaces and across the dunes, that Sheikh Hamdan, the son of Dubai, stands beside an older woman not by accident or rebellion, but by choice, by truth, and by love. And if this love is a storm, let it rage. If it is a fire, let it burn. Because for the first time in my life, I am not afraid of being consumed by it, I am finally alive within it.